So welcome to the Girls Division I Championship. Westridge up with it in those blue uniforms as we get set for this Girls Division I matchup. Second to last game of the day. 3-ball out front. Wouldn't go, and back the other way comes Laurent. They'll try to push it up back the middle of the floor. That's Kleska underneath, and then we have a whistle and a offensive foul on Keandra Brown. That's her first and team first.
Gonna be a full.
So the Express
man-to-man defense, it looks like.
Express playing that defense underneath and pressure defense at that. 3-ball in the corner is good. The triple for Westridge and Jordan Tuff. As that 3-ball back on the other wing is good. So a triple for Sandrine Kleska. As just a second here, I'm busy doing like 3 different things all at the same time, but we'll get there in just a second. Along the baseline for Westridge, layup from Kirsten Deans is off the mark and cleared out there for the Express. 6:15 to go opening quarter. We're tied at 3. Ornella Nyankin down the lane. A good pass underneath. And the layup by Keandra Brown. 5-3 lead for the Express. Just underway here in quarter 1. Jordan Tuff working down the lane. Goes off the glass and scores.
Well, that was way outside again, and she took that up off the glass. Nicely done.
All tied up at 5. Now back out front with it is Kleska. Went back on the wing and now gets it back out front. That's stolen away. And out on the run comes Deans, and she lost it. Picked up underneath by Richardson. Now back up top. They skip it back around to the corner for Blanks. Now they'll back it out near the timeline. Deans comes back on the near side for Tuff. Back to the free throw line for McNear. And the Knights taking a lot of time here. An illegal screen out front. That will be called on Zipporah Johnson, I believe. That would be her first and team first on to Westridge. So the Express will play it in here. Luella Alana working off the near side. Now tries to track it down and off her hands and out of bounds. Off the pass from Sarah Bailey. Golden Knights from Westridge play it into Kirsten Deans, and she will bring it up. 4:40 to go here. Opening quarter, we're all tied up at 5. Deans ran out of room and almost ran right across the timeline, and then we got an over and back violation.
Yeah, she did.
Just trying to get back over that timeline, but
just taking her time getting up, and she should have hustled.
Turnover will give it back over to the Express. So but then now is Alana. That's the free throw line. 15-footer off the mark for Keandra Brown. Back up now comes Jordan Tuff into the front court. 4:20 to go in the first. We're tied up at 5, and that deflected. Now picked up along the baseline and out of bounds it goes. So it'll be Westridge basketball. It's into the lineup for the Express comes Phoenix Gideon. Tuff out front, long 2 is off the mark. Rebound slap back out. Tracked down by Nyankin, and back the other way come the Express again as Alana into the front court, back to the 2-3 zone here for the Golden Knights. Down the lane, nowhere to go with it. Back out for Gideon, and it ends up going out of bounds, and it will be Westridge basketball here. 3:50 to go in the first, all tied up at 5 in this girls' Division I championship. Out the far side is Kirsten Deans against defensive pressure from Sarah Bailey. Deans gives it off out front to Tough. She lost it, now double teamed, gives it off on that far side to Jemiah Blanks. Tough for 3 on the wing, that won't go. And the rebound collected by Jordan, but she was out of bounds. So the Express will bring it up. 3:25 to go in the first, all tied up at 5.
How'd you find out they were Express? Look online.
Yeah, look that one up.
Okay.
So back to the top of the key. Now they'll work it around to the baseline. 3 ball there is off the mark for Augusta, and back the other way. The layup good
by Richardson
for Deaja Richardson, making it now a 7-5 lead for the Knights. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Down the lane, and the layup is good. Nice left-handed layup from Sandrine Kleska.
She took a couple elephant steps, giant steps, but she did keep it within the bounds of limitations, so she made it. Man-to-man defense still by St. Lawrence.
Everything tied up at 7.
They keep a lot of pressure on, don't they?
Underneath, ball back into the corner. 3 ball off the mark there from Deaja Richardson. And the foul is on Angelica Justin. It's her first. And team second. Off the near side. Deans gets all the way in, missed that. We got a whistle and a foul down low on Luella Alana. That will be her first and team third. And headed to the line for 2 shots is Kirsten Deans.
No.
First one off the mark. Deans will have one more coming. So 1 on a 2, an 8-7 lead for the Knights. Kleska back up in the front court for Gideon. Now comes back off to Kleska. In a corner, 3 ball. That's good.
All right, nice job.
Triple for Angelica. Making now a 10-8 lead for the Express. Back the other way on the run. Down the lane. Left-handed layup miss for Kirsten Deans. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. 10-8 Express. On the near sideline, it comes for Alana. In the post to Gideon. Now out front, 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound picks back up along the baseline, and we got a whistle and a double dribble, so it will be Westridge basketball as wholesale substitutions here for the Express. Keandra Brown back in, along with Ornella Nyankin, and also, I'm just going to say Innes. I have that last name. I have. I'm sure I'm already mispronouncing a few names, but that one I definitely do not know. 3-ball out front. That will not go for DeAndre Richardson.
I think we ought to call her choo-choo.
And it will head out of bounds. It will be Express basketball here.
That's a good question there.
It's the Express out of Canada and the RSEQ League, 20-13 on the year. Westridge out of Kernersville, North Carolina. They were undefeated coming into this tournament at 21-0. And evidently still that way.
23-0 now. We did a game last game. That team was undefeated, lost the championship game. Let's see if they can hang on to this one.
Blanks
well, look
front.
At that pressure.
Gives it off for Tough. Jordan along the baseline, and she's fouled and will head to the free throw line as Sandrine Kleska with her first foul and team fourth. 27 seconds to go in the first. And Jordan Tough to the free throw line. Free throw there is good. 10-9 is the lead for the Express, but now all tied up at 10-10. 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Pressure.
Off it comes to Ennis, trying to go along the baseline. That's taken away. Back to the way, Jordan Tough pushes it ahead. That knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Golden Knights. Comes down to the final 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Jordan Tough out front will take it all the way back out near the timeline. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the jumper is good at the buzzer. Wow, that's a pretty move from Jordan Tough. And a 12-10 lead for Westridge.
She can do that when she wants to, too.
End of the first quarter. Come back with quarter two in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So start of quarter number two. Westridge up 12-10. That's up it. Comes in the front court, picked up by Blanks. Well, hand it off to Richardson. Out of the double team, passes it back to McNear. Now floater in the lane is good. Little 10-footer by Jordan Tough. Make it 14-10. Free throw line jumper, that's off the mark. Rebound underneath is cleared out. And Jordan will bring it back up into the front court.
That was Jordan's second rebound this afternoon. To go on to the scoring prowess she's had already.
Deans hands it back off the Tough. Up top of the key for Johnson. Back to Richardson. Deans holds it. Spins left side. Got free. And back out front. Deans down the lane. Got a step. Nope, but she'll head to the free throw line.
You know, I don't really think that should be a foul.
So Angelica will pick up her second. Team fifth.
Kind of like you say, what do you expect her to do? She lost control of the ball. She just threw it in the air. She didn't even shoot the ball.
Timeout to the Express. 6:32 to go in the half. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. To the free throw line goes Kirsten Deans. First one is good. 15-10, the lead for Westridge. And the second one is good. 16-10, 6:30 to go here in our opening half.
All right, here comes the Express.
So up with it on the far side, it goes to Kleska down the lane. That runner's no good. And the rebound to McNear. Back up to Tough. Jordan trying to work into the front court. Off it goes to Haney. Now a three ball in the corner. That's no good for Blanks. And pushing it back up is the Express. Kleska trying to go back to the middle. Goes to Brown. Now back to the middle of the floor. Jumper there is no good. Rebound loose. And we got a whistle and a jump ball.
Call a jump quick.
And we'll stay with the Express. Kick it back out. Three ball for Neonkin is good. Ornella with the triple, her first.
Full court pressure on now.
The night, 16-13 the lead for Westridge. And that ball kicked out of bounds, and it will be Express basketball with 5:32 to go in the half.
They've got a new invention in basketball called passing.
Yeah, it probably would have been a halfway decent idea there.
You don't have to dribble through all five opposing players. You can pass. It is legal. Here they come. Express again.
Bring it up into the front court here. Off it comes to Kleska. Now a step. Now out to Brown. Swing it back around to Bailey, and we got a whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Jordan Tough. That's her first, team second. Comes on the inside. That pass deflected and will go out of bounds. Will be Express basketball here.
Kleska's got it here.
In the lane, that won't go. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath.
Was it like 12 or 23?
Looking like 12, but it almost has to be. Might be 8.
Might be 8.
Could be. I don't know. And by the way, for those of you that are joining us maybe for the first time, we are really nowhere near the court as DeAndre Richardson lays that in, makes it 18-13. We're up in the second level, completely on the other side of the gym, shooting video down over the top. So if we don't see it immediately off the referee's hand, there is no asking a scorer's table or anything because we're not near it. Layup underneath is good by Phoenix Gideon.
Good job bringing on baseline and passing across to her.
18-15 Westridge.
There's that full court pressure defense.
Out on the baseline, 3 ball. That's good. Triple for DeAndre Richardson. 21-15, coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the half. Alana with it. Ran out of room. Now
nice
passes
pass
underneath, and the layup is good by Phoenix Gideon.
Yeah, Alana did a nice job of bringing the pressure on the other side with her and shovel passed it across the lane.
And it comes to Deans down the lane. Passes it underneath, and the layup good by Zipporah Johnson. Now 23-17.
Okay. Westridge still in that 2-3 zone defense. They're staying with it. Long
3 ball
one.
out front, and that is no good. Carries out of bounds for Luella Alana.
Westridge ball. Here comes in Ennis back into the lineup. Oh, Richardson.
3 ball on the wing. That rattles in again. Deaja with her second 3.
Somebody's going to have to step out there and take her. The coach come whistling off the bench and got up to him and giving him a little news of the same variety, I believe.
So timeout, 3:02 to go in the half, 26-17. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Three minutes left here in the half, 26-17. The Golden Knights lead. Express trying to get this a little bit closer. And back in the middle of the floor, stolen away. Tough lost it. Now tracked down on the near side by Deans. Pulls up from 12 feet and hits that.
Nice job by Dean. Got that ball that was loose and took it down the middle of the lane, about 8 feet out. Nice soft little jump shot.
28-17. Back over on the near side for Diankin. Alana back to the free throw line. Diankin down the lane, and she is fouled by Zipporah Johnson. That's her second, team third. And Ornello ahead to the free throw line. Free throw here is no good. So 1 for 2 that trip. 28-18.
Now they're pulling back to about half court with that pressure.
So scrolling up to about 2 minutes to go here in the half.
Okay.
To inbound here. Out front to Richardson, trying to swing it back on the near side. Tracked down by Deans. Kirsten down the baseline. That was blocked. Picked up. That won't
she
go.
got whacked.
And is tipped out of bounds. And it will be Express basketball.
Blank's got that ball and she got it off there. Boy, she got whacked.
So up into the front court come the Express. Alana working off the near side for Kleska. Now back out front to Nyankin. Gonna dump it down low. That's deflected out of bounds. 1:34 to go in the half. That's down low, deflected and stolen away.
Well, she meant it for a pass inside, but Gideon looked the other way and wasn't the way the ball was coming that direction.
That pass stolen away again. Express on the run, pass ahead, and the layup good by Phoenix Gideon. 28-20, the lead for Westridge.
Well, here comes that full court pressure. Dean's coming up, now throws the ball away.
That's stolen down the lane, layup, good and a foul. So foul will be on Kirsten Deans. That's her first, team fourth, and possible three-point play here. And that's good.
All right, here's the pressure. Yep, St. Lawrence going to come. Lawrence going to come in with a little more than half court pressure, about three-quarter court.
So Alana gets 1 out of 2, finishes a three-point play. It's 28-23, under a minute to go in the half. And that will go by Kleska, and the rebound cleared out, and Westridge will come up with it.
Yeah, she should have come and used the backboard. She didn't. She tried to drop it on in, and if you don't have it right on, you're going to miss it.
And it comes down the lane. Layup no good, but a whistle and a foul. So that will be on Phoenix Gideon. That's her first. And free throws coming up here for Sephora Johnson. First one is good. 29-23. And that one off the mark. Rebound comes down to Westridge. Out front, Deans.
All right, what have we got? 18 seconds left.
Let's try to work off that far side. And so backing out under 10 seconds to go. Deans pull-up jumper for 15 feet. That wouldn't go. Rebound underneath. And that'll do it for the first quarter. End of quarter number 1, 29-23 is the lead for Westridge. We're back with your second quarter, or first half. Sorry. We'll have the second half for you here in just a few minutes. First things first, though, totals for the Express: 3 points for Luana Alana. 1 of 1 for the free throw line. Angelica Jushan with 1 3-point field goal. Sandrine Kleska with 5 points, including a 3. Ornella Nyankin with 4 points, including a 3, and 1 of 2 from the line. Phoenix Gideon with 6 points, and Keandra Brown with 2. The Express were 3 of 6 from 3-point range. For Westridge, Jordan Tuff, 11 points, including a 3, and 2 of 2 from the line. 10 for DeAndre Richardson, including 2 threes. 5 points for Kirsten Deans. She was 3 of 4 from the line. Sephora Johnson with 3 points, including 1 of 2 from the line. Kobe Haney with 4 points. Westridge 3 of 7 from 3-point range. And I'll pass it off to you for our rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding for Westridge, we had Jordan Tuff with 3. Deasia Richardson had 3. Jemiah Blakes had 1. Amari McNear had 1 for a total of 8. For St. Laurent, Luella Alana had 1. Angelica Justin Jean had 2. Sandrine Kleska had 1. Ornella Nyankin had 2. And Kendra Brown had 1 for 7. So 8-7 lead in rebounds at the half with Westridge on top by 1.
So at the end of the half, 29-23, Westridge will be back in about 8 minutes for the start of half number 2. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of half number 2. 29-23 is the lead for Westridge. And they will have the ball as well. Kirsten Deans brings it up here. Off to Richardson. Back to Deans out front. On blanks. Tough 16-footer. That's good.
Oh, I like that.
Jordan Tough.
She can really play ball.
31-23. Has one of the best looking shots I've seen all year.
Just really smooth.
Jumper on the baseline wouldn't go for the Express, and back the other way come the Golden Knights. Dean's out front. Kirsten trying to feed it into the corner. 3 ball, no for Richardson. And tracked down by the Express. They'll bring it back up. Alana. Back to the middle of the floor for Brown. Ran out of room. They'll skip it back over 3 ball. No. That won't go. Rebound underneath, put back up, blocked out of bounds. And the Express will keep it. And that pass sails out of bounds. So when it comes 6:40 to go here in the third, 31-23, the Knights lead it. Back off, Jordan gives it up to Blanks.
Nice pass underneath.
Underneath, and the layup good.
A little short hook shot.
That's Amari McNear.
Senior.
Back in the wing, 3 ball, that won't go. And the rebound downloaded Jordan Tough.
She got her 4th one.
McNear trying to pick it up in the backcourt. That's knocked away, and we got a whistle and a foul.
Well, I'd say Richardson. No,
Kirsten Deans. Her second team first.
Okay, St. Laurent bring the ball in, setting it up. Alexander.
16-footer, nope. And the rebound to the Knights. And that pass knocked away and knocked out of bounds. And it will be Westridge basketball. 5:45 to go in the third. And a 10-point lead for the Knights. Goes for Tough. Jordan on the wing. Back down the middle of the floor. 3 ball from the corner. Good. Triple for Deandra Richardson. That's her 3rd 3 of the game. 34-23. On a 5:15 to go. Pass along the baseline to Kluska.
There's a drive down the center.
Lane, the runner there wouldn't go by Bailey. Rebound and a travel, and it will be Golden Knights basketball. Timeout to the Express. 5:03 to go in the third. We're back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So down to 5 minutes to go here in the third. Golden Knights bringing it up. Richardson into the front court, now in the corner. Tough for three. Nope. Left it a little strong. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath. That will be on Richardson. That's her first, team second. Out front. Off in the wing to Nyankin. Give it back in the post, and a nice layup on the inside by Keandra Brown.
That was a tough one. She muscled that right on through there.
36-25.
There's that still three-quarter court pressure.
Well, it comes up the floor to Deans. Kirsten down the lane. Leaves it off to McNear. Trying to swing it around the far side. And on the baseline, layup no, but a whistle and a foul underneath. And will be on Ornella Nyankin. That's her first, team first this half on the Express. And Jordan Tuff to the free throw line. Is that one good?
Somebody needs to teach her to shoot.
Right.
Wow. She has you're right. She has one of the prettiest shots. Man.
37-25.
And usually it doesn't bounce around. It just drops right to the bottom of the net. Uh-oh.
That rattles around and out. Back to the way it comes. Pass down low. And we got a whistle and an offensive foul. Yeah.
I told me it's going to take a while to get way through this game.
Keandra Brown, that's her second, team second. 3:48 to go in the third. Up it comes the far side of the floor. Jordan Tuff from 15 feet. Good again.
Why?
39-25. Express walking up. Alana goes off on the far side. Try to go baseline. Now back out front. Alana down the lane. That's erased.
Hello.
Yeah. Back the other way comes Richardson. No. But she will head to the free throw line. It's that foul on Innes. That will be her first. Team third. And Richardson to the free throw line here. First one's no good. And the second one no good. Off on the wing now for the Express. We have a whistle and a foul on the inside. Looks like Richardson pick up her second, team third. And free throws here. First one is good for Kluska. 39-26. And the second one good. 39-27, under 3 minutes to go here in the third. And that goes off of Tuff and out of bounds. And it will be Express basketball. Back out front. Kleska gives it off near side to Alana. Back off in the corner. 3-ball there is off the mark. Rebound loose. Saved along the baseline. Now kicked back out. Kleska left it out front. 3-ball is good for Luella Alana. And it's 39-30. Tough pushes it ahead to Deans. Underneath, open layup is missed by McNear, and back the other way come the Express.
Yeah, need to get that pass to her a step sooner. She had her too far into the backboard when she got the ball to her.
Getting on with it. Goes off in the corner. 3-ball there is off the mark. Rebound put back up and in underneath. And we got a whistle and a timeout. 39-32 is the lead for Westridge. We'll be back here in a moment. You're watching the NCSA. Off the inbound. Westridge will bring it up. Up it comes to Tough. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet. Good again.
All right.
Jordan Tough with the bucket. 41-32. Down to 1:30 to go in the third. Trap here in the front court. There's a turnover. And out on the run, the layup for Kirsten Deans. 43-32. And up it comes to Kleska. He's back near side. 3-ball on the wing. That rattles around and out for Bailey. And we got a whistle on the rebound. And that will go.
Jordan got the rebound, and then they tried to grab it from her.
Angelica will pick up her third and team fourth. 1:06 to go in the third quarter and an 11-point Westridge lead. Comes back to Tough. Now back to the middle of the floor. Jordan trying to work back up. He skipped that across. On the baseline. Boy, that should have been a foul. I was going to say, man, that's an awful lot of contact in there. That'll be on Phoenix Gideon. That's her second. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Milla Span. Free throw is good. Span to have one more here. And that's good. 45-32, 48 seconds to go here in the third. On the lane, reverse layup isn't good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and Westridge will get it back.
Well, Westridge has returned the favor. It was always St. Laurent who kept the full court pressure on, and Westridge has been picking up about 3/4 of the court.
So they will change the call here and give it back to the Express. Underneath, layup missed. Let's tip back out front and track down. Now off in the corner for Innes. Underneath. That shot wouldn't go, and we've got whistle and a foul called on Zipporah Johnson. That's her third and team fourth. Free throw here is good from Keandra Brown, making it 45-33. And that's good. So 45-34, 28 seconds to go here in the quarter. Up it comes to Blanks. A skip pass over to Richardson.
There we go.
Back out front to Blanks again, 20 seconds.
Look at that. They bring a man-to-man defense clear out to the center court.
On the lane, that ball stolen away. In the front court come the Express. On the wing, three ball, good!
There it is.
Deep three for Sandra and Kleska.
Mark it down.
And at the end of three, 45-37, the lead for Westridge. We'll come back with your fourth quarter in a minute. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of the fourth quarter, 45-37. Express with the ball here. And that pass deflected into the backcourt, still loose, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Westridge basketball.
Yeah, that was Jordan Tuff putting the pressure on there and caused that turnover.
And it comes up the floor. Deans off on the right side. Jordan Tuff working baseline, skips the pass through, three ball, banks in.
Oh, there we go.
My goodness, Jemiah Blanks throws in a three-pointer, and it's 48-37. Down the lane, and we got a whistle and a travel.
Oh, what did I say,
and it will be Golden Knights basketball.
Like she was doing those dancing moves or something, the way she went around there. Trouble is she was carrying the ball the whole time she was doing it.
Up it comes the floor, Richardson. All the way down the lane and just will float it in, but she's going to get called for a charge. So Richardson can pick up her third foul. Team fifth. He can wipe the basket off the board, and it'll stay 48-37. 7:10 to go.
Oh.
Out front, deep three. Yeah, that's good. Triple for Luella Alana. That's her second three. 48-40, 6:45 to go in the game. Back it comes to Tuff. Jordan launches it ahead. 2-on-1 break. 12-footer is good for Kirsten Deans.
Well, she shot that just like she'd make it every time she shot it.
50-40. That's the problem with the pressure that they're running. If you get it over the top of it, there's nobody left. Back to the way, that wouldn't go. Deans is literally taken down, and they got a jump ball.
Yeah, I think one of the ones involved in that might have been Phoenix, was trying to keep her back of her head from going down and hitting the floor if she's going down. That was pretty sharp thinking of her. It was another team member, not her team.
So in it comes for Blanks, pushes it up down the lane, and the layup is good by Kirsten Deans. 52-40. The Express trying to keep things moving here. At some point, they're going to need a defensive stop, though. And we got a whistle, and again, an offensive foul on Keandra Brown. That's her third, and team sixth.
Well, Amari McNair, she's been drawing those. She does a good job of hitting the deck just exactly right.
Skip pass ahead. This is Deans, pulls up, 10-footer, that wouldn't go. Richardson got there, and it will be Golden Knights basketball.
That time Dean went to get her shot off, but the defensive player was just getting down at the same time she went to shoot. I don't know if they got a piece of it or not, but it definitely probably bothered her concentration.
And it comes in the corner for Tough. And now 3-ball off the mark.
All right, here it comes the Express.
Bring it up here along the baseline is Kluska. Double teamed, and we got a timeout to the Express. 52-40. Actually, no, I don't think there was a timeout. We had a foul, I guess.
I think they just called a technical on the coach. He was yelling at the referee.
I thought he was he yelling at the ref? I thought he was yelling at his own player.
I did too at first. Then he's following around a little bit, and I think he was yelling right at the referee. I might be wrong, but I think he was, and I think that's what he got technical.
I'm not sure what. So to the free throw line goes the Golden Knights off of what will amount to a team foul off the technical. Free throw good by Tiandra Richardson. Now 53-40. Be another one coming. And 54.
Well, that did not help your team.
And I believe there was a foul called on Kirsten Deans, which would be her third in the middle of all that. So there was a foul called, and then they must have called a technical after that.
Yeah, he was chasing the referee around.
And that is a charge on the other end of the floor. That's a good call. Kirsten Deans is going to pick up her fourth, and she needs to stick around here. So on down the lane, the
nice
layup is good by Keandra Brown.
Took him walking outside and they collapsed on her. She went to the bucket.
54-42, and a 5-second violation, and give it back over to the Express here. And the problem is, and the referee's explaining it to Jordan, like, you just can't take forever walking over to put the ball in. I'm just going to count from now on.
Yeah, because what they're doing now, they're starting to count when it's time to do it before they ever get.
Right, and they're literally walking to the ball. and getting an extra 3 or 4 seconds every time. 3 ball on the wing is good.
Oh, wow. That
so
was
Angelica
Jean.
hits that.
Angelica,
and that will make it a 54-45 lead and a full timeout with 4:58 to go. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So out of the timeout, Westridge brings it up, 4:45 to go. Kirsten Deans working off the near side. Now gives it back off to Blanks. Deans fell down, and we got a whistle and a foul. Will be on Angelica, that's her 4th. And to the free throw line for Westridge goes Jemiah Blanks. So free throw here is good. Blanks will have one more coming, 55-45. And now 56-45. Kleska brings it up, 4:25 to go in the game. Alana, make that, oh, it's Angelica getting to the bucket and laying it in.
Nice one. Not much away rebounds. What they're shooting, they're making pretty much.
56-47. Richardson in the middle of the floor. Skip pass ahead and knocked out of bounds, and it will be Westridge basketball, 4:01 left. And it comes for Blanks. Now Dean's out front. To Richardson. Far side to McNear. Skip back over for Jordan Tuff. Now to Deans. Deans gets a step. Good pass underneath. It goes right through the hands of McNear. What would have been an easy layup.
Sure did. She came around there, going down heading down the lane, and had a beautiful pass into there. McNear wasn't ready.
56-47. 3:15 left. The Express still in this, but they need to make a run here in the last 3. Pass in the post. We got a whistle and a holding foul on Amari McNear. That's her first. And I have it as team 8th, so it will be one in the bonus here for Keandra Brown. Free throw rounded out. And back up it comes for Westridge. Blanks into the front court and threw it away. And over a back violation will give it back to the Express. Inside the last 3 minutes here. Brown back out front to Kleska down the lane. That wouldn't go. Rebound tipped up and collected underneath, and Westridge will clear it out. Up comes Deans. Good
nice
pass ahead. Layup missed. Rebound tipped up, and back the other way come the Express. 2:25 to go. 3 ball on the wing. That's no good. And we rebound to the Golden Knights. Up the far side, Jordan Tuff down the lane. She'll lay it up and in. 58-47. Approaching 2 minutes to go here. It's the free throw line. Oh, that's...
No, that was a good defensive
I don't know. That's really good post defense.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I mean, really good. I don't know how much better you could have played that.
You put that on a video and put it in front of them, and they'll have to agree with you. She didn't touch with her body at all. She blocked the shot completely, never hit her arm. That was beautiful.
I mean, unless I missed something, it certainly looked good. McNear will pick up her second. And a free throw off the mark, so Brown, another one coming. And if there was contact, it was created by the offensive player.
Yeah.
Not by the defensive player.
That's exactly right, but I don't think it was any contact at all.
There might have been a little bit, but again, it wasn't. You're allowed your space. I don't know. It looked pretty good to me. Free throw good from Brown. 58-48.
Getting a little of that full court pressure back again.
And it becomes middle of the floor to Deans. Pushes it up. Jordan Tuff down the lane and lays it in with the right hand.
Bianca had just come in, and she looked like she wasn't sure who to cover there, what to do.
60-48, 140 left. Baseline three, that won't go. Rebound cleared out underneath. Outlet pass ahead to Richardson. Backs up and lays it in. 62-48, on to 120 left. And 15-footer, no good. Rebound cleared out underneath by Deans. Kirsten up the far side to Jordan Tuff. Now Richardson, and we're down to 1 minute remaining. So out front had that knocked away. We got a whistle and a foul.
Yep, you can't tackle him.
Yep. So that's DeAndre Richardson with her fourth. And free throws upcoming here for the Express with 55 seconds left. So free throw is good. Be one more coming here for Kleska, 62-49. And now 62-50. And it comes to Tuff and give it back. Deans trying to bring it up in a 30-second timeout to the Golden Knights. Make it a full. 47 seconds left, 62-50. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Inbounds pass out of the timeout. And a whistle and a foul on Sarah Bailey. That's her second. So free throws on the way here. And the first one is good. .6350. I'll tell you one thing. Westridge can shoot some free throws.
Yeah, well, how are they doing in free throws, Keith? Got a little time. It takes a little while to shoot.
I think they're 14 for 18 from the free throw
Wow.
line. That's pretty good.
That is good. 15 for 19. Man alive.
64-50. Down to the last 45 seconds here. Three ball on the wing. That won't go, and it kicks out of bounds.
Need a ball. There we go.
And it comes back up over the timeline.
Oh, come
on. A whistle and another foul. .6450 with 30 seconds remaining. And all you're doing now is making the lead get bigger.
Yeah.
And Kirsten Deans to the line. She is 5 of 6 from there. Does miss that one, though. As Camelia Brodeur checks into the lineup. And that free throw good, so 65-50 as Noah Span and Kobe Haney back in. So up it comes Alana. Now that pass picked off, loose in the backcourt, and a travel. And it will be.
They had a slight shove to help her, but at least they didn't call it.
The Express basketball. 20 seconds left. Comes along the baseline. Three ball. That won't go. On the last seconds of the game. Got a jump ball. Will be. Oh, is that Westridge ball or is it Express basketball? Will be Express basketball. It's over in the corner. Three ball there is off the mark. And that is going to do it. Final 65-50 as Westridge Christian wins the girls Division I championship for 2019 for the NCSAA. So congratulations to Westridge. Your final scoring totals, first of all, for the Express. 9 points for Luella Alana, including 2 3-point field goals and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 points for Angelica Justin with 2 3-point field goals. Sandrine Kleska with 12 points, including 2 threes and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Anela Nyankin, including a 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. 8 points for Phoenix Gideon. 9 points for Keandra Brown. She was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. The Express finished 7 of 20 from 3-point range. For Westridge, 2 points for Milla Spahn, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 points for Jemiah Blanks, including a 3 and 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points for Amari McNear, 3 for Zipporah Johnson, including 1 of 2 from the line, Kobe Haney with 4 points, 14 points for Kirsten Deans. She was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 17 points for DeAndre Richardson, including 3 3-point field goals and 2 of 4 from the line. 22 points for Jordan Tuff, including a 3 and 3 of 4 from the line. Westridge was 5 of 12 from three-point range. And I'll pass it off to you for our rebounds.
All right, rebound, first of all, for St. Laurent, we had Luella Alana with 2. Angelica Just Jean with 4. Sandrine Kleska with 3. Omela Nyankin with 3. Phoenix Gideon with 2. And Keandra Brown with 2 for a total of 16. 16 for St. Laurent. For Kennersville, we had Jordan Tuff with 7 rebounds. Richardson had 3. Kirsten Deans had 1. Milla Spahn had 1. Jemiah Blanks had 2. And Mary McNear had 4 for a total of 18. So Woodbridge had a little bit lead on rebounds, 18 to 16.
And final score, 65-50 is the win for Westridge here in Girls Division I. About a 9-minute break. We'll come back with our last game of the entire tournament. We'll do that here shortly. You're watching the NCSAA.